Hi there, this is a Renault Trafic 2014 Mk3 and I've got a problem I'm trying to solve. I think you'll find it helpful. Now then, all of a sudden my windscreen washer jets have packed in. The wipers are working fine, as you can see, look, but there's no water coming out the jets anymore. Something's gone wrong somewhere. So I'm trying to figure out what's wrong, so I'm doing some checks, make sure that the water's full first and foremost. Yeah, there's loads in there, look, I've topped that up just to make sure there's loads of water in. And then I'm looking at the pipe here on the left hand side, the black pipe going up to the jets there, making sure there's no splits in it or obvious cuts anywhere. Everything seems fine, just following it round. I've made sure that the jets weren't blocked. Nothing wrong with them as far as I could see. So I need to get some access under here. The water bottle is down there in the wheel arch. So to get some access, I need to remove the wheel arch liner inside. First of all, I'm going to spin this wheel outwards so I can get myself in there. I'll get the wheel turned round. Now I've got a bit of more access now, look. So I need to get this black plastic off here. And the water bottle and the pump is behind there. So there's only 3 screws holding it in really, so get yourself a Torx bit. There's one screw out, there's another one there, look. In the top, that one comes out. And then there's this thing. This was real annoying. If anybody knows how to get this out properly, I'd love to know in the comments. Please let me know. I've fiddled with this for ages, just pulling on it. It's like a little retaining plastic clip thing, but it's really difficult to move. I pulled on it eventually it just come off in my fingers, look, watch. There, just broke. I don't know what it was, but I didn't really need it in the end. But there's another screw at the bottom, slightly larger one, but again, Torx bit will just get that off for you. So I removed that one, and then the thing was loose. It was nearly ready for coming away. Just the final bit there, just near the bumper, it's just behind the bumper, so you've got to just tease that out. And there it comes. It comes away in my hands there. Right. And I can see what I'm doing now, look, so now I can see the culprit here. Here's the water bottle, the bottom of the windscreen washer bottle, and that's the pump. It's stuck in the bottom of it there, so... First time I've done this, so I was kind of tentative trying to figure out how it came away. Didn't want to break anything. But after a while I realised that I could kind of get my fingers in the top, look, and it was coming away. In that direction, it was coming outwards, so if you pull it directly outwards and get ready for it, yeah, once it comes out, make sure you're ready for it. But there you go, you can get a real good look. I tried to give you a good look here, just for anybody else doing it in the future. I think it might be helpful. You can see the rubber gasket on the end of the pump there, which goes in that hole. Remember that for later, we'll need that later. Yeah, so that's that. There's the culprit there, and you can see where it lives in there, how it houses in. So now I had it loose and it was a bit further towards me, I could get my hands around it better. Tried to get this electric clip off, and just a bit of a tip for you, I realised that this blue cross kind of pushed upwards, and then you just get your finger on the top and it comes off really easy. Yeah, I finally figured that out after a few minutes, but it comes off really easy. If you're struggling, you're doing it wrong, it's really easy to come off that. And then the next thing was just this black hose pipe, the water pipe, that come off pretty easy as well. And there we go, I had it free. It was out in my hands then. I could have a closer look. But that's it. I've never seen one before, it was new to me this, so there you go. Just as a little test here, I've just put my multimeter into the electric connector, as you can see there. And then just went back in the van, I just pulled it. And I just wanted to see if the power was coming through it, just as another little diagnostic thing really. And you can see, look, it's up to 12 volts. So I'm happy that there is power coming down to that point there. It's not the fuse bust or anything like that. Alright, here's the water pump I've just taken off the van here. And just to give it a quick test, I've just got a couple of 9-volt batteries there from something else I've been doing. But basically I've got a little battery there and I've got a red and black. So I'm just going to put that on the connectors inside this pump. I hope I shouldn't get any noise coming through it, and that'll just prove that it's dead for me. Nah, nothing. So that's pretty good. It just tells me that that is the culprit, and a new part should solve my problem. So I'll get on eBay and order a new one. Here we are a few days later, and I've got a new one from eBay, look. £15 this cost me. I'll put a screenshot on now of what I bought. And I've just had to be mindful here to remove the old rubber gasket and just take that with me with the new one, because that didn't come with it. So make sure that you've got that rubber gasket there. And I'm just repeating the test again on this new one. Listen. Yeah, that sounds more like it. That sounds a bit more positive, doesn't it? So we're back at the van, and I've just got to get this back in position now, kind of do the reverse and get this seated back in. So I started off putting the black water hose on it there. That went on pretty easy. And then I turned my attention back to the electric plug again, just got that in the right side, and that slots on and clicks in really easy, just like that. And then here I decided I put the rubber gasket in the hole first. I found that easier, just a tip for you if you're ever doing it. Get that in there first, and then you can really be happy that that's in there. You've got a bit more control of that, and you can get a good look at it. And then, as you can see, that put the pump into that. Once that's seated in, you get kind of more confident that it's got a good seal there. So, and then it did take a bit of a push in at first. It wasn't easy, but I just figured it out and got it pushed in. Kind of feel it. I felt it go in there. I was happy with it. Rested back where it was before, so I was happy with that. It felt good. It felt like it got a good seat back home there. And there's just a little close-up for how it looks. So things were looking good there. I was happy with that. And then I thought I'll test it, so I got some screen wash back in the bottle there. Had a look underneath, made sure it wasn't dripping out anywhere. It looked good. So back in there for a test. Give it a pull. And I could hear the noise straight away, so I was happy with that. And there we go, look. Fantastic. I was happy to see that come out. That was the problem. So working perfectly, nothing wrong with the jets or anything like that. Everything was good. So just a case of putting things back now. Now I was happy with it. I knew it worked. Got to get the plastic thing back on. Just wrestle with that and get it back in position. Took a few minutes. Get the screws back in. That one at the bottom there. Them two little ones. Get it tucked in behind the bumper. And job's a good one. Right, job's a good one. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful. Thanks very much. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you down the road. All right.